Hey, Joe here from Pure Drive Physio and Performance. I'm a licensed physical therapist and certified strength and conditioning specialist. And in this video, I'm gonna show you 8 easy drills that you can use to help bulletproof your shoulders. So if you're someone who's into CrossFit, functional fitness, or plays a sport that utilizes your upper body at all, then this is the perfect video for you to help you improve your shoulder mobility, improve your rotator cuff strength, as well as increase your shoulder blade stability so that you can reduce your risk of injury, put more weight up on overhead lifts, and improve your performance on activities you enjoy and love in and out of the gym. Before we get any further into the video, make sure you hit the subscribe button if you want to get more content like this, and also make sure you hit that like button down below. Both of those things will help support my channel, and both of those are super appreciated. The other thing is make sure that you stick around to the end of the video because I have a couple of freebies that I would love to share with you, and I'm going to explain how you can get those at the end of the video, so stick around for that. And without any further ado, let's get into the 8 drills and exercises. The first thing that we want to do is work on mobilizing our upper and mid back. If we lack any little bit of mobility into extension or leaning back with our upper to mid back, we're not going to be able to get our entire arm up overhead into an optimal position. So doing this, we're going to use a foam roller. You're going to place that down on the ground, and then you're going to place the foam roller anywhere between your bottom ribs and the big bump at the base of your neck. From there, you're just going to either have your arms behind your head or crossed against your chest, and then you're going to lean back. It's not going to be a very big motion. It's going to be very subtle, and you want to make sure that you avoid leaning back excessively because you do not want to arch through your low back and start to cause any issues down there. So when you're doing this drill, to avoid extending or overarching through your back, you want to make sure and think about keeping your rib cage down as best as you can. The next drill will continue to work on improving your upper to mid back extension, but we're also going to get a good stretch of your lats as well as your chest muscles, as those may be areas that limit your ability to get your arm into an overhead position. So for this drill, you're going to stand somewhat far away from the wall. You're going to start with your hands at about shoulder height, and then you're going to keep a neutral spine, push your hips back behind you, and bring your head in between your hands, and you should feel a good stretch in your mid to upper back, as well as along your lats and maybe even your chest. This next drill is going to be great to warm up the muscles around the shoulder joint to help prepare for any resistive load that we're going to take on later. And it's also going to be great to help mobilize the shoulder joint as well as the rest of our spine. So we're going to be starting in a upward dog position. That's kind of where our hands are directly underneath our shoulders and our hips are sagging down towards the ground. And then we're going to push ourselves up into a downward dog position, which is where we're trying to reach down towards the ground with our heels, and we're pushing our butt up towards the sky and actively pushing down into the ground with our arms. You should really feel like the muscles are working around your shoulder blade to get this job done. And then when you come back down into that upward dog position, it's great to kind of help mobilize the shoulder joint, and you can kind of do some slight rocking and rotation onto each side, as you can see in the video here. And that's going to help again mobilize the shoulder joint and get it ready to accept some load later on. The next drill is an active lat stretch. In my experience, the lat is very commonly limited in a majority of folks. And if you have a tight lat, that's going to limit your ability to get into an overhead position or possibly make a bigger turn in your backswing if you are a golfer, as a couple of examples. So to actively stretch the lat, we're going to get into a child's pose position. That is just where you're down on the ground and you're sitting back on your heels. And we're going to round our lower back. That's going to take out a lot of slack in the lat. And then from there, you're going to reach forward with one arm. Turn that palm so it's facing up towards the ceiling as best as you possibly can, and then lift that arm up off of the ground while trying to keep that elbow straight. Odds are that this may be fairly difficult, but still go ahead and give it a try as best as you possibly can. With the next drill, we're finally going to get into some resistive work. We are going to be working the infraspinatus, which is a muscle that's part of the rotator cuff, and it's the only muscle of the rotator cuff that helps rotate our arm inward towards the middle of our body. I feel like this muscle is often forgotten when we're talking about rotator cuff strength, and plays a vital role in stabilizing the upper arm bone when you're moving the arm in various planes and positions. So to perform this drill, you're going to set up a band or a cable column at about belly button height. You're going to step away to create some resistance, maintain your elbow at a 90-degree angle, and then rotate your forearm and hand inward towards your belly, and then slowly return back to the starting position. In this drill, we're going to work the muscles of the rotator cuff that are on the back side of your shoulder. Again, these are very important to help stabilize your upper arm bone while you're moving your arm in various planes. So to perform this drill, you're going to start lying on your side. You can grab a dumbbell and you're going to keep your arm and elbow bent at 90 degrees. You're going to rotate your forearm up towards the ceiling as high as you can tolerate and then lower it back down to the starting position. As you can see shown here in the video, I have a rolled up sweatshirt underneath my upper arm. It's highly recommended that you do this to help put your upper arm and shoulder in an ideal position to perform the drill. However, is not completely necessary to perform the drill. So if you don't have something to roll underneath your arm, it's totally okay, but again, highly recommended. This drill will be working on the rotator cuff as well as a majority of the muscles surrounding the shoulder blade. So go ahead and grab a moderate resistance band. You're going to grab it with both hands and with your arms relatively straight out in front of your body at about shoulder height. And then from there, you're just going to pull apart the band as best as you can, as if you were trying to rip it and pull it apart in two. And when you do so, make sure that you squeeze your shoulder blades together. And when performing this drill, you don't need to pull back as far as you possibly can. You pretty much want your arms to stop that in line with your body. If you pull past your body and you have some irritation along the front side of your shoulder, this may just irritate that if you pull past your body. So just stop with your arms in line with your body. For the last of the 8 drills, we're going to perform another drill that's going to focus on engaging the rotator cuff and all of the muscles surrounding the shoulder blade. You're going to attach a band at about chest height and with your arms straight out in front of you and your palms facing away from your body, you're going to pull back straight as if you're going to make an A with your arms and then slowly return to the start position. Again, in this drill, you do not need to pull your arms past your body. Again, if you have some irritation along the front side of your shoulder, pulling past your body may cause some irritation along that area. So just stop in line so that your hands and arms are in line with your body. All right, those are the 8 easy drills and exercises to help you bulletproof your shoulders. If you haven't done so already, please hit subscribe down below. Also, hit that like button. Both of those help support me and my channel, and both of those are super appreciated. The other thing I would love for you to do is pick 2 out of the 8 drills and exercises shown in the video and tell me which 2 you're gonna do down below in the comments. Also, if you have any questions about shoulder pain, shoulder issues, or which exercises you should be doing in the gym, put them down below and I will definitely get back to you. Okay, so how do we get to the freebies? Well, I have my top 10 exercises in a guide if you're dealing with shoulder pain and you want to get back to training in the gym. Even if you don't have pain, these exercises will be super beneficial to help you improve your shoulder strength, shoulder mobility, as well as shoulder blade stability to do all the things that we talked about at the beginning of the video. Again, reducing injury risk, improving your performance in and out of the gym. So the link to grab that guide is down below in the video description. The other thing I would love to have you do is if you have questions, again, and you want to ask me personally what you need to do in the gym to either improve your performance, or if you're dealing with some shoulder injuries or issues, I want to help you and I want you to go ahead and schedule a free 15-minute phone call with me to see what we can do to help you achieve your goals in and out of the gym. The link to schedule that call is down below in the description. Again, thank you so much for watching this video, and if you haven't done so, one last call, please hit that subscribe button if you want more content like this.